You start to doubt these other verses. You seem to have a contradiction. Jesus says he came into the world to save sinners, and yet this verse, Matthew 25:46 or 2 Thessalonians 1:9, seems to say that there are some who will be eternally exterminated or eternally punished. But what if that's a mistranslation? It is a mistranslation. It happened when the Greek scriptures were translated into Latin. That was done by Jerome. I'm not sure of the year. I'll put it on the screen for you when I edit this video. Jerome looked at the Greek word. Jerome was working with an early manuscript. He looked at the Greek word ion, and it was a critical moment. It could have gone either way, quote unquote. Instead of being consistent and just bringing it over into the English as eon, into the Latin, as it were, whatever the Latin equivalent of this a period of time would be, he translated it aeternum, which was Latin for eternity. Probably was looking at passages that talked about the life of the saints. Well, we know the life of the saints is forever, so this must mean forever. Might have seen Romans 16:25, where it talks about the eternal God. Well, we know God doesn't die, so eternal that word eonian must mean eternal. And they thought maybe he thought he was doing God a favor. Well, we know life is eternal. The rule of the saints is said to be forever and ever. We know that the rule of the saints never ends. This is not translating. This is somebody interpreting. A translator isn't supposed to have opinions. A translator is not supposed to have a personal viewpoint. A translator is not supposed to impose his or her ideas into the work. A translator is supposed to be a passive interpreter. No, I'm sorry. A passive translator, not supposed to interpret. Just supposed to bring the words over as purely as possible. That did not happen when Jerome translated the Greek into Latin. And it did not happen when the King James translators had a chance to correct it, but they just followed the path of Jerome and they made it eternal. This word does not mean eternal in any passage of Scripture.